This presentation is intended to give an introduction of the topic based on the textbook and other references. You are advised to perform further readings, internet searchings, and discussions for better understanding and assessment purposes. Topic 2. Foundations of Strategic Advantage. This topic is important to view information system to support efficient business operations, workgroup and enterprise collaboration, or effective decision making. If we look at information systems strategically as vital competitive networks, then a company can adopt strategies and business processes for its survival in a dynamic business environment. Competitive strategic concepts. We have to emphasize that the major role of information systems applications in business is to provide effective support of a company's strategies to gain a competitive advantage. This strategic role of information systems involves the use of information technology to develop products, services, and capabilities that give a company major advantages over the competitive forces in the global marketplace. The strategic information system that supports the competitive position can be any kind of information system, for example, MIS or Management Information System or DSS, Decision Support System, that uses information technology to help a company gain a competitive advantage. Competitive forces and strategies. A company can develop competitive strategies to counter the actions of the competitive forces by other companies in the marketplace. This figure shows the various competitive forces a company might face, as well as the competitive strategies that can be adopted to counteract one or more of these forces. As a manager, you should think about competitive strategies. You should answer a question on how you and your business can use information systems to apply competitive strategies to fight against competitive forces as shown in the figure. Any business that wants to survive and succeed must effectively develop and implement strategies to counter the followings. Number 1, the rivalry of competitors within its industry. Number 2, the threat of new entrants into an industry and its markets. Number 3, the threat posed by substitute products that might capture market share. Number 4, the bargaining power of customers. And 5, the bargaining power of suppliers. The figure also illustrates that a business can counter the threats of competitive forces that they face by implementing one or more of the 5 basic competitive strategies. They are: number 1, cost leadership strategy. Number 2, differentiation strategy. Number 3, innovation strategy. Number 4, growth strategies. And number 5, alliance strategies. The figure tells that a company can counter the threats of competitive forces by implementing one or more of the 5 basic competitive strategies. The company might also have other strategies other than the 5 strategies mentioned earlier, such as raising barriers to entry. A company could fall into both the differentiation and innovation strategy categories if it offers its online package tracking system that allows its customers to access shipment information via not only a computer but a mobile phone as well. Strategic uses of information technology. The figure shows a summary of the many ways that information technology can help a business or a company to implement the 5 basic competitive strategies. For example, a company can use IT to substantially reduce the cost of business processes, such as implementing a document processing system that can capture and output business documents digitally so that the need of paper-based documents can be reduced. It also saves the environment. Examples of strategic information systems. The figure provides examples of how specific companies have used strategic information systems to implement each of the 5 competitive strategies for competitive advantage. You can see that almost all companies use internet technologies for e-business and e-commerce applications. For example, Dell Computer has adopted an online ordering system for its customers, thus reducing the need to open an actual retail store. Customers do not need to come physically to the store. Instead, they only need to order based on specific requirements and budgets. Subsequently, it can lower the cost to the company, thus reducing the prices of computers to customers. This is the end of presentation. Thank you.